Hey, baby. Welcome back to Curious Horse. So today I'm heading to a horse auction. I know it's been a while since we've gone to a horse auction. It's been a pretty busy year for me. Just been doing a lot of work on the farm with the babies. So I haven't had that much time to go to the horse auctions. The last time I was at the horse auction, I think we were looking for a horse or pony for Channing. So today we're going to the horse auction, and predominantly, or the primary objective here is to get Maverick a Western saddle. I'd prefer to break Maverick in a Western saddle, not to break, but to have our first ride in a Western saddle than an English saddle, just because there's an oak crab handle, and I really try not to get hurt this year. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've done like a year of just like working out and being more careful, making better decisions with my horses as opposed to just getting bucked off. Janana. So I just want to kind of set myself up for success in a Western saddle. What if it's too big though?
Huh?
Can it be too big?
Yeah. It's 1,400 pounds. You need a 36.
Let's just hope that we get there. We get the big number. We see a saddle. I just want like a Wintec Western saddle. Nothing fancy, but something durable. I mean, it's going to be used, so it's not going to be expensive. I'm just hoping the saddle fits too. I do hope to eventually find a trainer in this area that could help me with stuff like, you know, fitting my horses with the correct size saddles. That's why I mostly ride bareback. I mean, I've had people take a general look and they said the ones I'm using for each horse it's good enough, but I would like more absolute certainty that it's the correct size saddle so nobody gets hurt. But again, I mostly ride bareback, so right now I'm going to be riding Maverick for her first time. I'm not going to do that walk, trot, can, or bareback. It's not fair to Maverick, I don't think, or me. I don't mind sitting on her back bareback, but to learn the gaits, I think we need a Western saddle. So that's the goal. I'm almost there. Stay tuned. And then there's a horse auction after, so of course we're going to look at all the horses. I'm going to be very disciplined. I'm not going to get tempted this time and be impulsive and get a horse, no matter what the prices are. I don't think, but you never know what happens at a horse auction. But today, the goal is to get a Western saddle. So I hope we get one. And I do have a couple, but they're quite big. My budget's around 300. I have 400 cash. I have my credit card. I don't think they take credit cards, but I want to stay around 200 to 300, but I'm willing to go to 400 if it's a nice saddle in good condition. So that's your objective. Stay tuned. We're almost there. So I'm just getting to the horse auction. I've never seen horses here before. The one good thing about the Amish is that they do have big paddocks with their horses. That's what we're doing right now. I'm almost just getting there. So, alrighty, I just got to the horse auction and the tag auction. No one's here, so I'm gonna get my bidding number now. And I do want to find a trainer that can help me teach Sarge and Prince to pull the carriage double. That's not an easy skill to find in a trainer. So let's talk to some of these Amish guys, find out, do they train horses privately or do they just sell at auctions? But I do want to get information on some possible trainers here. We do need to get a trainer coming up, and I will be very diligent and careful. Is your horse?
Yeah.
It's 2 years old? That's a big 2-year-old, isn't it?
Good size.
Standard bred?
Yeah.
How tall will you finish?
We probably finish out at 16.
The standard breds mature earlier, and I have a 2-year-old warm blood, and everyone says that she's like a giraffe, but she's not as tall as that.
Okay.
I don't know.
It depends a lot on how they are fed when they're young. Really depends a lot for this breed.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you feed per day?
He gets almost 2 gallons morning and evening.
Yeah.
And that's brown oats with oil and minerals and stuff in it. And then, of course, hay.
He's for breeding purposes or for auction? Auction.
Hopefully somebody buys him for that.
What's he going to go for, do you think?
I don't know.
Is there reserve?
Very little idea. I got 2 more half brothers to him. This one had the smallest amount of training.
Do you train horses too?
Oh, yeah.
Do you only train your own or do others?
I train my own and others.
Do you, wow. What do you charge? What is your fee for charging?
For training?
Yeah.
It usually comes up to 300 a week, maybe a little of.
How many rides do you get? So what would I get for the $200? You know,
I mean,
if
if you brought me a horse to train,
or would you go to my barn if I picked you up? Because my horses don't ever leave the
Oh.
property. Yeah,
if I would come to your barn to train,
yeah. Because you
that
train
would probably cost a little. Well, I don't know. That costs a little more. I would be away from home. And
or Clydesdale. I want training for. But do you do riding and driving or just?
mostly driving and draft. Planet Bread, Morgan's,
Yeah,
drafts. How does I'm crazy as well?
I have one person.
I'm actually from Virginia.
Junior. Oh wow, that's hard. Yeah. If you know anybody that would train to pull the carriage for 2 draft horses, and do you have a number for me to get or something? Remember, I'm just inquiring information about trainers. I don't know who I'm going to use right now. It's just early stages, but we're going to check out the auction horses more later. I just really want to get that Western saddle. So let's go to one of the vendors. The tack sale, I would rather work with a private vendor, I think, right now. So let's go meet one. I'll call you once it's done. It's like 20 minutes. What is that? What size horse is that for? A large, would you say?
Yes, sir.
How much is this one?
That one is 125.
125.
Yes, sir. I got some more.
So you're still setting up all the. You're setting up them now, right?
Huh?
You're setting them up right now.
Yeah.
I like the lightweight ones in this.
I got one with double horn.
Yeah, we definitely need the horn.
Big guy.
Big guy. That means it's heavy.
That's a good deal.
No, he wants to take another one. Hey.
How much is that Aveda?
Huh?
How much is this one?
150.
150. That's your Australian saddle.
It's an endurance.
This one is.
Yeah, that's an endurance. It's not an endurance.
What do you use endurance for?
Endure.
But like, I never. Oh, like
Cross country.
cross country riding. I never did that.
I got a nice little synthetic over there too, but it's dirty. I need to clean it.
What do you want for it?
I'm saying 150.
50. Look like the endurance.
I'll show you, but it's filthy.
Jim, where do you measure the saddle?
You measure here to here.
Measure. That's okay. That's for
For
me.
Western.
But she's not that wide. How do you measure the? Can you swim in this one?
Hmm?
Can you go in the pond in this one? We'll ruin it.
I don't know. That's
And then do you understand about like how narrow or wide this part? Does that affect?
This is 8 inch.
8 inches.
At least, maybe 9.
What is the size for a bigger horse?
8.
8. And then what if it's a smaller horse with us? What if it's a big horse but her barrel is?
Put a little bit. You put a little bit more pad on it.
Do you have the pads?
I have chicken pads. Yep.
You gotta get a pad on that. Cause she doesn't have a great big wiver on her. Alrighty, I did it. I got Maverick a saddle. It's the Abeta saddle, the Abeta saddle here, saddle pad, and also the cinch. So for $130. No, $180. That's a good deal. So now that we got the saddle, let's just go back in there and check out the horses. I did meet a trainer that potentially would train Sarge and Prince for the carriage, but my main objective was to get the saddle. I got it, so we did it. But let's go back in there and check out the horses and see who else came out. I'm gonna go show you the pinto now. Everybody is looking at the pinto pony. Is the pinto yours? This your horse? He's only 2 years old. And he rides and drives or just drives? Drives. This pinto pony and pinto mini are gorgeous. They look like they're Ken. Are they related? No. That's my favorite. 6 years old, gelding. He's a nice book. True babysitter, rides and drives. Hilarious. So I just ran into the seller that sold me Reese. He has a Palomino horse for sale. It actually would be a potentially good horse for Channing. Hey, Palomino. So this horse's daddy sold me Reese. I heard you're sweet, aren't you? Would be a good horse for Channing. Let's see how much you come out for. You okay? You sweet. Can I see your teeth? Alrighty, let's head to the auction and just see what's coming out. If it's the ponies, if it's the standard breds, see what they go for. More out of curiosity, but let's get over there.
So, 2,200, 158, 158. Half Frisian, quarter Persian, quarter Morgan,
This is the
a 3-year-old
one she
mare and its halter bro. Nice big snout, Frisian, Morgan, Persian. Help yourself on a nice cross. 4 feet. Sold at 1,900, buyer 65, buyer 65. This horse can last a long time. 6-year-old mare, half winter mare right here. Only back, $1,200, 22 to be 2 grand. Who can get the 1,000 up? Sold at 2,100. Here's the Morgan Hackney. She's a 3-year-old mare, broken drive, traffic season's down, and needs work. So, 750 up top. 2-year-old gelding with a lot of spunk. I did not have enough time to try and train him the way I like him. Had him out in the heavy traffic in his traffic season sound. Take him home, finish him off. You will only get better. He did have an abscess in the left front hook, but a couple days ago, but they seem to be nice, healing nicely. So, 2,700 up top. 7-year-old standardbred mare, says registered mare. Women can drive her, traffic safe and sound, mostly trot. 1,500 today. Well broke. 1,500. Okay, just face them outside, no problem. You all name this. Nothing. I figured we'd be at 10,000 actually. 7,500 at least. Appreciate what he brought you all down here. But this horse is way under the money. This looks like one of them that you could hot rod on. 700. Gonna face them outside. Talk with us if you're interested. And look at that nice, good-looking pony. Everything is good. Everything is well. And help yourself on a nice pony. 26. Hey, don't miss this nice, beautiful pony just because I missed a lot number. We'll also forgive you someday. But help yourself on a beautiful, nice, good-looking pony. I hold the money. 25, 26. So, 2,900. Thank you, Luke. Fire 92, 92.
So I did it. I got the saddle that I wanted. It's now beta saddle. It's just an extra saddle. It's $150 plus $30 for the pad, and he threw in the cinch for free. So it's not a big commitment of resources. So if it's not a perfect fit, I'm sure it fits somebody. One thing they said was, you know, since the horse is pretty large size and that for the limited time I'm going to be riding in the saddle, they don't think it would be a risk if the saddle was a little bit too big for Maverick. So I do feel comfortable with the saddle. And if not, I just use it for other training, for other horses that are in training. I left that auction early because it was mostly standard breds. But it was a lot of fun. As you know, Maverick just turned 4. And my goal this year is to break Maverick under saddle. I do sit on her back bareback in the paddock. Not walking, but just like sitting on her back bareback. Just to kind of get her used to, like, when we start riding, the Western saddle. Maverick is raised strong, and I want to make it a positive experience for her and I. So I think it'll give me more confidence being in a Western saddle.